Hey guys, you're watching C1 and Ali. My name is AJ. We are back on an episode of Let's Creating Paradise Island. That's the one. I got there in the end. I apologize, I haven't actually done anything between last episode and this episode. I was planning to, like I always am. The only trouble is I've been very, very busy recently. I'll be talking about that later on this episode. So today, I want to build a bar. Okay, I want to build a tiki hut. You know, you always see them on tropical islands. They have like this really cool like bar where you can buy alcohol, like cocktails and stuff. Mostly like that, you know, the true beach style refreshments. So we're gonna grab some spruce wood because I think I want to go with the spruce wood instead of going with the wool that we usually are doing on this island for the roofs. I don't want the tiki hut to be mistaken for a residential house. I think we're going to keep the wool for residential houses, and we'll use wood and whatever, maybe even hay, if we get enough of it, to do sort of the other buildings here on the island. So let's grab maybe a little bit more spruce. We're also going to grab some oak, because oak is just a really universal wood. It can be used pretty much everywhere. We'll probably need some pistons as well at some point, and I'm going to take a crafting table over there to speed up the whole process. So I don't have to keep running back. So how's it going, guys? I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend that's just been, whatever, that's now. I hope this week has been fabulous for you. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking right here for our tiki hut, okay? Oops. I want to put that back there, please. Put that back there. Thank you. What I'm thinking is I've had a really quick think in my head. I don't know how I want it to look yet, but you know what? I think we're going to take away this one as well. But the scale of it, the size of it, what I'm thinking is the whole thing will probably be only 7 by 7 blocks. It's going to be quite compact. That gives us a middle point for like a main post to hold up the top of the roof. That also gives us around that one wide pillar, that'll give us a 3 by 3 area for drinks, then a 5 by 5 area to walk around, and then a 7 by 7 area for the main sort of desk, if you like, to be able to sit at, which should eventually give us 12 spaces for seats. If we wanted 12 seats, we might actually only go for 6 if it's too close to that wall. So let's just grab some sand for the moment. How far is 7 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be that big. It's great. It's a little bit bigger than I thought, but it'll work. It'll work. And then what we can do is just like move this path around slightly, just to go around that tiki hut. I think it'll be fine. Gravel. Gravel? Gravel? Where are you, gravel? There you are. I've got a couple of stacks of gravel left. I found some more gravel in a chest somewhere. I don't know if it's one of these chests or one of the ones inside the boat that we missed last episode. I thought I was getting a little bit low, but it looks like we've got at least a little bit left. Okay, so that's sort of extended the path around there, so that works out well. Now, let's start with the middle. We'll go middle first and work our way out. So I think I'm going to go with oak for this middle part. I want a spruce roof on it, I think. So there's the middle point. That then gives us a 3 by 3 area around here, which it would be nice to be bookshelves, I think, or maybe something along the lines of bookshelves. We can get some brown carpet on top of that. Brown or red. Brown would suit with the wood and would keep it a very brownish tone. The whole thing's going to be pretty much brown. So if we used red instead, maybe it'll bring a little bit of colour to it. Have I got any red wool? Let's go and have a look. It's only here. It's not far. Have you noticed? I started the episode in day. Unbelievable. I do have some red wool. Let's just take it all. I can make carpets in my inventory. But there's a crafting table in my inventory anyway if I need to. You know what? I might put a crafting table in here. I mean, that wouldn't be the most terriblest idea in the world, would it? Yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. I might even put a furnace as well. Yeah, we'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. Okay, so now we've got this. What I think we're going to do is we're going to add another loop around the top here. Okay, again, it would be nice if these were bookshelves, especially on the top here, because then we can have the drinks here, maybe a couple of brewing stands once we go to the nether. We get some blaze rods, we can add some brewing stands on there to look like, I don't know, drink cases and stuff like that. Possibly even some item frames with, have I got any more leather? I think I used up all the leather for the jet skis. And I don't think I've been on the world long enough for the cows to breed up properly. It'd be cool if you could dry out. Everyone has a lot of zombie flesh, and there's no real use for it. The only use that I ever find with zombie flesh is to actually use it for dog food. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I usually use it for. If you could dry out zombie flesh, like, I don't know, put it on like a tanning rack. I know that there are mods that use tanning racks, and I'm sure there's probably a mod that does exactly what I'm saying right now. I don't doubt it at all. But if you could dry it out, then it turns into leather. That would be pretty cool. That would be a really, really cool thing. Okay, so is that going to give us 3 babies? Yeah, that's giving us 3 babies. So basically, I would... Oh, how many did I get there? Oh, come here. 2. You know what? 2's good for now. I don't want to keep killing these cows. I would really like to breed them up to a point where we've got, like, loads of them. Like probably around 20 cows. I don't think that's too overkill. I don't think that's too hard to achieve. I don't think that we'll hit the cap of the amount of mobs that we can have with that. And yet we'll still be able to have a supply of cows that'll be pretty much never-ending if we really needed it to. Okay, so let's make a couple of item frames. Ooh, paintings. Yes, I forgot about those. These item frames, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these down on this part for the moment. There and there. And then, have I got any glass made? If I haven't, I'll cook some up. Have I got any glass in here? I've got a feeling we haven't, because we've never made glass before on here, because we're going with fences for the windows. We decided that we don't want glass at all for the windows here. Cobblestone, cobblestone. I need some fuel. There's some fuel. Oops. I don't need that much. Just like that. Let's take that out. Take that in. Put that in. Okay, that makes some glass. That's so we can make some bottles. I'm not making it for windows. I'm just doing it for bottles, so we can put the bottles in the item frames and make it look like there's, like, drinks on the shelf. Oh, it's so nighttime. I can see it. Did I hear a skeleton? Swear I heard a skeleton. So anyway, while the sun's setting here, while I'm waiting for it to sleep, it's actually been some really nice weather, at least in my area recently. We're sort of getting towards what is known as the British summer, which isn't ever really that good. I mean, everybody always has high hopes for it. It never actually turns out to be amazing. Apart from we have had a heat stroke warning. It's quite funny when the news people say that there's a heat stroke coming. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's going to be so hot, it's going to be unbelievable. And then they sort of realise that the heat stroke warning, no joke, it says 21 degrees for like 3 days. Well, this is 21 degrees Celsius, so if you're in America, you can do the conversion, or if you work in Fahrenheit. Sorry, I know some parts of America actually still work in Celsius as well, like us in the UK, but I know a lot of people work in Fahrenheit. If you do work in Celsius, you know that 21 degrees isn't really amazingly hot. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't grumble at 21 degrees. In fact, I think it's quite a nice temperature. It's not grossly hot, but it's also not nippy. It's like a really nice mix. Why am I jumping? I don't need to jump to do this. It's a really nice mix, so I'm quite happy at 21 degrees. But it has given us the option to have a barbecue. So we had a barbecue, and we had it, and it was nice for a British barbecue. It wasn't too bad for this time of year. And I also ended up... Oh, I sort of like this. I also ended up going out for a drive. Me and the fiance had to go to the shopping centre, shopping What do you call it? Supermarket. Yeah, we call it a supermarket. I always call it by the name. Our closest supermarket to me is Sainsbury's, but I know America doesn't have Sainsbury's, so it just confuses a lot of you if I start saying English supermarket names. At least I don't think that you have. I don't think that you have Sainsbury's. I know you don't have Tesco's. Tesco's is like the main one in the UK, but Sainsbury's is the one that's closest to me. So we had to go out to just get some random stuff. You know how shopping is. It's just a load of random junk that we don't really need. Just treats and stuff. She's one of these people that if she's hungry, she's terrible to go shopping with. And I hate shopping anyway. I really, really dislike shopping. But shopping with a woman that's hungry is terrifying, for one. But no, it's okay. But it just we end up getting tons of stuff that we just really don't need. And I'm the same. When I'm hungry, if I'm hungry as well, I end up getting stuff that I don't need. The only benefit of it, and there is an upside of it, is that right outside the Sainsbury's, or like in the same car park as the Sainsbury's, is a McDonald's. So we always end up getting a McDonald's whenever we go shopping. It's sort of sort of a pointless exercise, really. If you go shopping and then straight after going shopping you go to McDonald's, it's like, well, why did I go shopping in the first place? I could have just come to McDonald's and then we would have been in the same position. But the point that I'm trying to get at is that it was a nice day. So for the first time this year, I had my roof down on my car. On the convertible, the roof was down. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it. And and Beth, the fiance, the girlfriend, she liked it right up to the point that a fly flew straight into her eye. I shouldn't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I shouldn't laugh, but it was hilarious. It was so funny for me, mainly because I was glad. I'm not going to put a chair in there. A chair could go in there, but that's like right in the middle of the path. So I'm going to leave that one, and I'm going to put a chair. Nope, I'm not going to put a chair there. I'm going to put a chair here. I know that's just on the path, but it's only on the edge. And there. Yeah. Okay, so we need, I've got one piston, we need another 3 pistons. I thought you were the Tiki Bar manager sheep. You were in there a second ago. So yeah, we were driving along, we were nearly home, and this fly, or she thinks it was a fly. She's not, she's not sure if it was a fly, or if it was, like a piece of hay, because we were driving past some fields, that usually do have hay in them, and she said that it felt way too big to be a fly. Now, I think anything that's in your eye feels huge. Have I got redstone in here? I do. Whenever you get something in your eye, it feels absolutely huge. But it's usually not actually that big. It's usually the tiniest thing. I need one more. So yeah, she enjoyed it right up till that point, and then for the rest of the way home, she was trying to get this dead fly out of her eye. Which it didn't really help that I was laughing, but I found it pretty funny. Shouldn't have laughed. It was a bad idea. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. If it ever happens to any of your family, don't laugh, because I do know how painful it is. I think we've all taken a fly to the eye in the past, and it's not very nice. It's not very nice, but it was funny at the time. Okay, so I'm putting down some redstone torches here. I'd always do like pistons as stools, as bar stools. I really, really think they look lovely. They do look even better. We can't do it here because whoops, oh poop. We can't do it here because of the floor, because of what we're building this on. But if you're building this in like a city world or something like that, and you want the stools to look really, really stool-like, if you have the floor of your bar as half slabs, like this, obviously we can't do it here, but if you have the floor of it as half slabs, it makes the benches, the stools, look at a really good height for sitting on. Do you know what I mean? Really, really nice. And then if you brought up the work surface another half a block, that now makes the work surface like half a block higher than the stools, which makes it look really, really nice. But obviously, I don't really like the look of having having slabs all over my path. It just isn't going to work out too well, is it? It works fine like this. There is one more thing that you can do with these stalls, which is like a 50-50 thing. Half of the people love doing this, and half of the stalls that I see have this done because people like it. The other half absolutely hate it. So it's going to be interesting to see what you guys think in the comment section. But what we're going to do is we're going to make some signs. If we make a load of signs, are they in here? They are. 3, 6, I need more. I need more wood. There we go. In here. 12. That should be enough. That should be perfect, in fact. 4 times 4. Oh, no. I need another 4, really. But it doesn't matter. So we put these signs around the side here. And they look pretty good. Now, one trouble is that you can't put more than one sign in the same block area. So I can't put a sign on here. So what I do like to do sometimes is I like to leave the front of the stall open. And then on this one, have it so as if the stall was facing to the left here. So this stall is facing forward. And this stall is facing this way. And I think that's the reason why some people don't like putting signs around it. I think that's the reason. But this will now actually give us exactly the right amount of signs to be able to place them all on to all the edges that we can. Like this. And then if we grab the red wool that we've grabbed earlier and make some red carpet out of it, I think we're going to have red seats, because I'm pretty sure that you could put carpet straight on top of, yeah, straight on top of these pistons. So we've got nice red seats and a nice red table top. Whoops. I forgot that it dropped down like that. Nailed it. Didn't nail it. Nailed it. Nailed it. 3-1. Nailed it. Pick it up. And then along here. Sweet. So we can walk in and out. Where's the entrance gonna be? The way in and out. Now we could block this. Oh, my voice. Did you hear that voice crack? Wow. We could block this wall up. And ooh. Yeah, wait a minute. I've got a really cool idea. Or at least I think it's a cool idea. You guys might think otherwise. We're going to have to make a turn of these. That should be enough. I'm going to knock out this post. Replace it with the spruce. Oh, we've got just enough spruce. Wow, I timed that perfectly. Knock that out and that out. Take this carpet off. We also need some light in here. Don't let me forget to put torches down. And then we put this down. Shelves. Yeah, so they look like little shelves. You can imagine little cocktail glasses and shot glasses and stuff like that on there. I think that would look pretty sick. Okay, that gives us the ability to put a torch there. And I'm going to put a torch behind here just because we're not going to be able to see it, but it's going to be able to light up the rest. That should light up all of the spots now. I think this spot might be a little bit close, but I don't really want to put a torch anywhere else. We'll see. If we literally see a mob appear here, we can't really tell until night time. At night time, we might be able to tell if it's too dark for, or if it's too, yeah, if it's dark enough. That would be the word. If it's dark enough for a mob to spawn there, we should be able to tell. I like it. I like that little hut. Let's I'm not going to sleep away the night yet, because we can tell if it's actually dark enough for a mob to spawn in there, but I am going to go and grab the glass that we made earlier. This is some that I made earlier. There's plenty of glass. That might be a little bit overkill on the glass. I sort of forgot that I put that much in there, but it doesn't matter. Now, in buckets. There we go. This sort of miscellaneous stuff, I never remember where it is on the crafting table. Like glass bottles, I just don't make enough of them regularly enough to really panic about them. We could fill these up with water, maybe. I can't wait until we get the update where if you punch an item frame, it just takes the thing out of the item frame and not the whole, not the item frame as well. Okay, we do need a way into here though, and I think I'm going to put it right here because the stool is in front of this place, so we don't want it there. This place is onto the path, so I think it makes the most sense. So let's take that out. Make a nice trap door. And stick that there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And we'll take this one away. Put that there. There we go. Okay, wonderful. I think that's actually light enough for a mob not to spawn here. I think we'll be okay. And then to finish off here, we're going to put carpet around here, which we can do. We can do even with an item frame there. Oops. Crouch click on that one. Oh, that looks so cool. All right, well, how are we going to light up this then? There. Oops. And there. I know that's what some of you guys would have been suggesting. It doesn't look bad. That looks okay. Hey, spider. Sword. Gotcha. Okay, we're going to have to sleep because I don't want it to get blown up. I like it. That's a really cool little tiki hut. Let's have a look from up the top of the boat. I really do like looking from up there. Now we've put the ladder there. It's like a perfect vantage spot to see like most of the island that's actually been changed at all. We can see really, really far with it as well. So let's climb up here. Oh, wow. It's like 21 minutes. Oh, get up. We're going to have to end off the episode there, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Yeah, I like it. Bye!